Much as I worry about the future of Ishgard, the fate of our missing friends concerns me even more. As it once was. Alphino Teha, I've been looking all over for you. We've received news regarding Philhamen, Hori Boulder, and Coltonet. I forgot about those two. Really? Has something happened? No, it's nothing bad. Quite the opposite, in fact. It seems that once they learned the Scion's good name had been restored, they boarded the next ship bound for Limsa. It should be arriving any moment now. It's easy to forget how useful link pearls are, isn't it? When they work, I mean. You don't mind being spied on. Quite. But what wonderful news. To think that our reunion is close at hand. Pleasure to see you too, Alphino. Ah, Thancred, and Krael. What brings you two here? Krael and I have been looking into how we might track down Minfilia. We may just have found the answer. Tataru's face. Teha, when you were fleeing Uldar with Minfilia, you said that Hydaelyn spoke to her shortly before you parted ways, yes? Well, assuming that's true, I see no reason to suspect that it is not. It seems reasonable to conclude that Hydaelyn commanded her to remain behind. That is to say, the Mother Crystal directly interceded to guide Minfilia. Admittedly, this is all still quite hypothetical, but I propose that such intervention, however subtle, must surely leave some residual trace, a lingering disturbance in the aether, or ripple if you will. In order to establish the existence of such ripples, of course, we will require suitable data. Fortunately, I know where such data can be found, the battleground where Teha felled the Ultima weapon, and the site of my personal ignominy. 'Twas there that Hydaelyn intervened to shield him from the magic I invoked. Krael and I will infiltrate the Acastrum and analyze the aether therein. You know, sometimes I forget that Thancred was in on that, and not, La Habrea. Like, they both were, in a sense, but without Thancred's consent. The two of you, alone? I have a proven knack for subterfuge, and I'm confident there will be sufficient nooks and crannies in which to hide Krael while the patrols pass. Besides, if you and Teha come along, who will see the Philhamen's grand homecoming? When you put it like that, very well, I'll trust in your plan. I know not whether this data will yield a means to find Minfilia, but it will at the very least eliminate another avenue of inquiry. Tataru and I will return to the Rising Stones and make preparations for our comrades' return. I impose upon you to meet them at the Lominsan docks. And I shall see the four of you at the Rising Stones. Safe travels. Off they went. Yeah, look who it is. If it ain't Teha Strife, really, you didn't have to come all this way just for us. Is that, by the gods, it is you. Well met, Teha. Well met. God, he looks pale as hell. She looks like she's alright. Oh, Teha, how have you been? Come here, let me have a look at you. I don't think we've ever heard her voice, have we? Does she have a voice actress at all? That's weird. I don't know whether that's the sun or a graphical glitch, but I see those little lit up sparkly things on the floor. Thank the 12. One hears the strangest tales in foreign lands. I worried about you every day. We would have sent word sooner, but the braves afforded us no opportunity. When they fell upon us in the market, it was all we could do to escape. Tataru found her way to you, of course, but we were forced to seek shelter aboard the Hanish vessel. It pained us not being there when you needed us most, but we made the most of it, didn't we, Coltnet? Studied and trained from dusk till dawn, we did. We would have sent word sooner, but we knew not whom to trust, and with the vast distance. But those dark days are behind us at last. I shall be glad indeed to return home to speak with my daughter. Yeah, about that. What do you mean she's missing? How could you let this happen? Believe me, it's not my choice. Forgive me, I'm sure you are doing everything in your power to find her. As Thancred must be. He watched over her from the first, long before me, and he will watch over her to the last. I shall pray for her safe return, and busy myself in the meantime. For a certainty, there is much and more to be done. The braves may have bloodied us, but the path remains, and we shall not be swayed from it. Aye, that's the spirit. To the Scions, and a long overdue reunion. Huzzah! Well, there you have it. To the Rising Stones. Meanwhile, why are we here again? Wait, who is that? Oh.
Well done, sir. And with that, I believe we are ready to proceed.
Yeah, I should have figured from the lack of eye and small beard.
Let us be about our business then. The next patrol may not be so credulous.
How did he... Wait, that's gotta be a fake eye then.
Why must you be so disappointingly brusque? You're not at all as Minfilia described, you know. I don't think you favored me with so much as a single compliment since we set out. Tell me, did your time in the wilderness sap you of all your charm? Or are you holding it in reserve for your beloved?
This is neither the time nor the place.
Well, call me old-fashioned, but when I'm risking life and limb infiltrating an Imperial castrum, I like to be sure of my comrades' motivations.
I see now where Alphino gets it from. Minfilia is dear to me. It is true. But not in the way you think. 15 years passed, when she was still but a child. There was an incident at a parade. A gubu broke free of its fetters and ran amok through the streets of Ul'dah. Had I been more attentive, I could have prevented it. But I was distracted, and her father was killed. I feared she would never recover. But in the years that followed, she showed herself to be more resilient than I had ever imagined. And when she learned of her gift, she did not flinch from the responsibility, but sought to guide others on the path.
So he really feels guilty about that?
She touched the hearts of all around her. Mine, Louisoire, every Science. In those dark days following the calamity, she was our guiding light, our hope for a brighter future. She had so many dreams, and I would give anything to make them come true.
My apologies. I can see she means the world to you. I did not mean to pick at old scars.
No harm done, I assure you. But fair is fair, my lady. What is Minfilia to you?
You mean you don't know? Only my dearest friend. When I finally emerged from my torpor, I learned that nary a day had passed without her asking after me. She never gave up hope. And neither will I.
Then for Minfilia's sake, let us pray that these vestiges of Hydaelyn's intervention will lead us to her.
I wonder if the in-between from Heavensward and Stormblood's gonna let me get in on a another raid, maybe. It even smells like adventure. I mean, maybe that's just you squatting too much. Let's make my rounds, see who remains. There's a few. There's a few. Feels good to be home again. To think that everyone is waiting for us, just beyond those doors. Friends and family with whom we've shared so much. Gods help me, but the older I get, the more sentimental I become. Come, let us not keep them waiting. And there they are at last, thank the 12. Nothing like a homecoming to lift everyone's spirits. Thanks for bringing them back, Teha. My comrades betrayed us, I feared all was lost. How wrong I was. Is that her from, she was roaming around behind the bar here. Back at Realm Reborn. Bluo Mueda. Speak with the Scions and the Rising Stones. I remember a few of these, like the guy in the hoodie. Her, actually the girl in the hoodie, excuse me. First Orchard and now Hori. A passing fancy I could suffer, but this? She's hopeless, utterly hopeless. Hori. Wait. Oh my, decisions. What do you mean? Oh, she's talking about these two. Huzzah, he's returned. Together my brother and I shall serve the Scions until the breaking of the 8th dawn. Oh, he's his brother. Okay. Glad though I am to be home, cannot help but think that those who have yet to return. Once we've settled in, I would join the search. This guy, I think we remember? It depends, like if they change their models, then they could be, like the woman behind the bar and that guy there could be the same people I remember, but they look a little different. Ultra, what in the 7 hells drove my little brother to come to more donuts? Why you, brother? You and the Scions, of course. For 1,000 days I've trained, that I might grow as strong as you, that I might fight alongside you. Yet now that you're here, I sense you have surpassed me once more. No, do not tell me. You trained with the Hanish, did you not? Your eyes do not deceive, brother. Aye, I've studied the trials of the braves, and drunk deep in the souls of mine enemies. Okay. The songstress of Ul'dah. secret oneself in a ship's hold to secure safe passage to a faraway land. This is a tale we know all too well. When they are well rested, I should like to seek a formal introduction. Wait, my friend. Come, there is no need to be shy. Pray grant me a moment longer at least. Though I'm happy to oblige you, my legs are rather less accommodating. Not sure exactly what they're talking about, but alright. We could do with more of that around here. Heartfelt reunions with stalwart companions. Brings a bloody tear to the eye. Vamatia. Is that the Lady Philhamen I've heard so much about? Well, well, I shall have to introduce myself. There's so many different people I don't recognize. But like they look like they've had their fair share of exploration and adventure. I like their get-ups. Alian, Ephemy. It fills my heart to enjoy to see you both hale and healthy. And what of Higiri? She is well, though abroad on a mission at present. It just wasn't the same without you. Welcome back, my lady. Been so long since I've seen them all like this. Too long. 'Twas the chaos born of my foolish ambition which forced them to flee. Though they are returned, there are others yet missing, others whom we cannot forsake. We'll find them, Alphino. I know we will. Minfilia, Yida, Papalamo, every last one. And when they walk through those doors, we'll be here to welcome them home. With me at the head of the queue, of course. Options. A sesame cookie or a steamed staff. Not actually a staff, but a dish made from steaming a freshwater fish known as a retribution staff. A long, thin wavekin believed to be the cause of storms. Really? That's gotta be a myth. I'll take it though. The stats are more toward my needs. It'll all be like it was, just you wait and see. There was a cutscene where we were seeing Yida, the pair of them. It looked like, God, I may have this for the rest of everything. I'm gonna read details, otherwise pretend to do something rash. I'll place my faith in you all and the 12 to see that return to me. What is the damn place called in Thanalan? Little Alamigo. It looked like they were like in, hanging around the inner walls of Alamigo, just chilling out, waiting for something to go off. Was sleeping less than 10 foams away. I have no sister. Oh shit. I want to know who she's talking about. Like, I feel bad that I don't know, or if I should remember. Why not both? Oh, she has the hots for both, does she? Or she wants to fight them, maybe. Calisthenics. Yeah, it's a good thing, I guess. Oh, about Wilred. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I know. I'll look after him and see that he's fit for duty. Make sure you let him off easy when you give him the news, because that's probably gonna hurt. I love this. It's way more active than I remember it being at first. The word of the mother. Porto Rogo. Enchanted familiar though it may be, kissing it will do nothing to alter its corporeal form. We get the minion form of the freaking frog we were helping out in that side quest. That I thought was a lot more than a side quest, but it was kind of cool nevertheless. That's awesome. Thancred and Krael contacted us a short while ago. It would seem that their foray into the Castrum Meridianum bore fruit. They asked that we rendezvous with them at Y'shtola and Idleshire, where they will share their findings. Rude though as it is to depart without speaking to the guest of honor, I expect she will forgive me if I return with her daughter. Where do we start looking for her though? They're waiting for you. Alright, Tataru, chill out. Like, I'm talking to you because the devs decided to bring about dynamic dialogue every time a story beat happens. Which is great. I love that, absolutely. It makes the world feel more alive, like things actually matter. Outside of my perspective, but also in the NPC's perspective. It's great. See, now he has his patch back on. I wonder if there's a reason that he had it off the first time with Krael. How is Phil Hammond, by the way? Enchanting as ever, I trust. I shall have to pay my respects when time allows. 'Twas rather less than I had hoped, though mayhap I asked too much. My apologies, I see I'm the last to arrive. So, what news have you for us? Well, as we postulated, there were indeed what appeared to be the remnants of an unexplored disturbance on the Aether at the scene of the Ultima Weapon's destruction. A ripple at odds with the presiding pattern. Though faint, the waveforms bore strong resemblance to those observed following the destruction of the Isle of Val, when I believed Hydaelyn shielded me with the blessing of light. To confirm our findings, we paid a visit to the Sildi aqueducts. There we detected the same waveform, but orders of magnitude larger, as one would expect of a more recent disturbance. Hydaelyn. There is no explanation. But wait, there's more. When I studied the site where Y'shtola used flow, it appeared that not 2, but 3 things had been affected. Yet unlike Y'shtola and Thancred, there was no trail to follow. Our unknown third party was simply there, and then not there. Now recall your visions of a vast crystal floating in the sea of Aether. Though this too is but a theory. Studies of gifted subjects suggest that, when communing with Hydaelyn, we briefly leave our bodies behind. So let us consider the facts. 1. Hydaelyn interceded. 2. A third being was caught in Y'shtola's flow and vanished without a trace. And 3. Hydaelyn may have the capacity to summon the consciousness of gifted individuals to her side. You are implying, I take it, that Hydaelyn guided Minfilia into the compass of my magic, that she might summon her, body and soul, unto the ethereal sea. In which case, we must needs continue our search there, for a blessing. The means to do so already exists. I speak of the Anti-Tower, a Charlayan construction conceived to provide scholars a vantage point over the ethereal sea. Though I know not where its entrance lies, we need only ask its last custodian, a contrary old crone who, for another blessing, refused to join the Exodus. Master Matoya was the keeper of the Anti-Tower. I had no idea. Then our course is clear. We must petition her aid once again. Nodders, nodders. No matter when or at what point of the story that I stream this game, there will always be a nodders. Somewhere. Something very interesting that happened after 3.0. And I see it poking out from behind the building there. That cutscene, by the way, at the end was very... To me, anyways, having seen, like, War of the Worlds and its modern remake. That was very War of the Worlds, like, when something just comes out of the ground, all ominous looking, and with all the weird mechanical sounds. It was very cool. I liked it, but it was it's kind of terrifying, not gonna lie. This definitely was not here before. Ishkar, giant of metal, is holding fast to land, and Slowfix is telling Red Bricks to keep eyes on Big Hand. Alright, good luck on your job. So that top bit, I guess that's the head there. Like right behind my chocobo. That whole tower thing looked like a halfway submerged building in water until for some reason this thing decided to take off the disguise and just hang around up top. Very, very strange. Oh, what a surprise. Well, what secrets have you come to extract from me this time? Ah, though it pains me to admit it, your words strike close to the mark. We humbly ask that you grant us entry into the Anti-Tower, that we might use it to seek a friend who we believe has been transported to the ethereal sea. And who told you I could do such a thing, I wonder? Yeah, I don't know, it's just not me. The tower was abandoned to its magical keepers 15 years ago. They have the run of the place now. If that is no deterrent to you, then by all means. Is that all? I felt sure you would seek to dissuade us from our course, given your role as custodian. Role? Hardly. The forums foisted the title on me. During the Exodus, every entrance of the Anti-Tower was sealed save one. My role consists of making sure no one with ill intent sneaks through it. Such was the forum's final order to me. No entry. It's weird how that looks alien and yet English still, for me to read that. Well, I can remove the wards right now. Will you be going or not? We will, Master Matoya. We will do whatever it takes to find Mephilia. We'll see about that. Teha can go. Take the magicless rogue too if you like. He's no use to me. Damn. The rest of you will stay and work, and I'll hear no argument. Those are my terms. Oh, and I should be delighted to accompany you. Lead the way, Teha. Tancred, no. Your etheric flow has been compromised. Do not deny it. To venture into the environment was so thick with ether, so close to the ethereal sea, would be to risk further impairment, or worse. But Minfilia could be in there waiting for us. And you could die. And for what? If she is waiting beyond, Teha will find her. Trust in him, Have faith. Damn it all. Bring her back to us. Okay. Oh. So this is a dungeon then. Yeah. 180. What am I? 242. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Let me talk to them first. Whatever it takes. Yeah, I know. Several times in my youth I even tried to open it, but the words placed upon it were far beyond my skill to dispel. The least she could do is let me go in Thancred's place. Yeah, but it wouldn't be a dungeon then, Alphino. That's the idea. A wild looking place. Cool. Oh, nice. Playing Superman now. Oh my god. Hell no. What are you... Terrible dolls, yip ho ho. Don't you yip ho ho me. Yip your ass back into wherever you came from. That is terrifying. Nope from me. Whoever decided to... Oh, they have 2 different sets of names as well. Interesting. The hell is that? I love the design of it, but damn if it's not terrifying. Jesus. Well done though. So stuns aren't gonna do anything on that. Nice. Go give me a close-up on that. That's great. It's horrible and I hate it, and it's great. Nice. That was a fun, just casual dungeon, really. Alright, I got that by default. For rogues and ninjas. Something I didn't want. Okay. GG. That sounds slightly like what I remember, but Sounds like a more sinister tone to it.
Through time and space hast thou journeyed unto me, as I knew thou wouldst. We are the word of the mother. We, who were once called Minfilia.
Are you kidding me? That's Minfilia? Her voice actress definitely changed. The word of the mother, we who were once called Minfilia. So I'm guessing mother would be Mother Crystal. And who were once called Minfilia, I guess there's no more. That's wild.
Much time hath passed for thee since the bloody banquet, since I hearkened to her word.
Yeah, I remember.
Mother, Hydaelyn guided me towards Y'shtola and Thancred, that I might be swept up in their flow and delivered unto the ethereal sea. There, adrift and alone, her voice silent once more, I prayed for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. To her I would make an offering. We speak now with one voice, one will, one word. Unto thee we bequeath the most precious of gifts, the truth which lieth at the heart of this world. Thus do we beseech thee once more. Hear, feel, think.
So I'm so used to in another stream saying touch, feel, think, but sometimes I forget there's hear in that phrase. This is crazy. He literally
Before there
became
was
one
life,
with it.
in the depths of the ethereal sea, light and dark did once dwell as one. But the darkness coveted power, and the balance was broken. Thus was I forced to banish him unto the distant heavens, to forever remain apart, a moon bound. In sundering the star did we cry out, and the barriers twixt planes chanced to falter. Across 10 and 3 were we then divided, reflections of the source, each possessed of a shard. Zodiac longeth to be made whole. For his restoration, for his resurrection, his servants labor without cease. They seek to tear down the barriers which surround the source.
They're talking about she's talking about the Ascians.
Thus do they rejoice in their ardor, in your calamities, for each marks a rejoining. 7 times have they succeeded. 7 times hath the darkness grown stronger. 7 times have I failed.
And not doing so hot.
The Ascians cannot be suffered to continue. This is my final. The crystal's power is all but spent. With what remains, I will return you to the shore of the ethereal sea. Blessed children, go forth and seek. Seek.
What are we looking for? Is that it? Like, is that Minfilia for the story then? She just blows up in crystals. And that's not good if the crystal's spent, because... like, what does that mean for the light?
Thank the 12!
Don't thank me yet.
Did you find her? Did you find Minfilia?
Boy, do I have a story to tell. I don't even understand it.
The word of the mother. I'm not sure I understand.
I mean, I interpret it as her voice of Hydaelyn, the voice of the crystal.
Nor am I. Cryo?
As unbelievable as it sounds, I see no reason to doubt her. The word's tale. No one was more sensitive to the will of Hydaelyn than Minfilia. And if Hydaelyn has grown so weak that she can barely make herself heard, it is not hard to see why Minfilia, having joined with her, might struggle to maintain her own form.
True.
What? Why would she need to maintain her own form? Are you saying she's gone? But that cannot be! Not now. Not after all we have accomplished. We were meant to usher in the dawn's light together.
She threw herself on the fire to fuel your dawn's light, boy. You'll just have to usher it in on your own.
Must you be so ungentle?
Tell me about the Scions, boy.
The Scions of the Seventh Dawn lay before Eorzea's salvation. Whenever the realm is threatened, be it by Primal, Ascian, Garlean, or any other, we take up arms in her defense, that all in Eorzea may live to see a brighter tomorrow.
And that's very noble of you. But in chasing after these lofty goals of yours, you seem to have lost sight of some basic truths. To win a war, you must be willing to do whatever it takes. To fight, to kill, and if necessary, to die. The path you've chosen is paved with the dead. Walk it with your eyes open, or not at all.
I know the truth of which you speak, and have from the first. If the Ascians will go to any length to resurrect their god, then we must needs be as committed to our cause, to unmask them and their schemes, and to crush them both utterly. Come, there is much to be done.
Yes, of course.
Can't go without a curtsy.
Thancred, wait!
I'd just leave him. He's not alright.
No, this is all wrong.
Found the truth of it, and it's like everything that was said in that cutscene was true about Minfilia, so it's not really surprising that it went down that way. It's just they were seeking so much to, you know, rescue her along with everyone else, and then in her case, she was so close to the crystal, to Hydaelyn, that Hydaelyn needed her to survive for long enough to be heard, I guess. Which to me is like, we're running out of time badly. If Hydaelyn can barely stay alive, then for all the suffering he has known, he still clings to the notion that there's cosmic justice, morality by which we are saved or condemned, and there isn't. That's very morbid. Might be true, but who knows? She's not coming back, is she? I know that, I do. To give all for her beliefs was ever her way. And so will we, as we must. What greater calling could there be than to stand against the dark as defenders of the light? And yet, where does it end? The sacrifice, the loss. Excuse me, Alphino, while I summon the frog while you contemplate life. A product of Matoya's mind-altering magics, this particular familiar served as the mistress for almost 50 summers before becoming struck with a sense of wanderlust, following several fetch quests into the wild. Matoya allowed it to accompany you on your journey. Indeed, there is no end to the tasks that want for doing, Ribbit. Toro Rogo. Hey, that's you. Oh, I can't summon it here. That was right next to Sorrow. Yikes. I don't like that. That was not what I expected in terms of getting Minfilia, you know? I must ask that you not breathe a word of this to any of the others at the Rising Stones, especially Philhamen. I will brief Tataru on what we've learned, as well as Yurion J. He may have insight into what the word told us. As for you, Teha, after all you've done, I would say you've earned a rest. Ah, but speaking of well-earned rewards, I received a missive from Sir Emmerich while you were away. It would seem he's planning a ceremony of some sort, and would like you to attend. He did not divulge the details, preferring instead to explain in person. Mayhap you should pay him a visit. How the hell is her mother gonna take this? I already know Tataru's not gonna take it well, but... Master Strife, the Lord Commander left instructions that you were to be shown inside.
A pleasure to see you again, my friend. I take it you received our invitation. Good, good. You of all people should be present. When the true brothers of the faith seized control of the vault, I feared the worst. Yet in adversity were we blessed with the promise of peace between man and dragon through Vidofnir's timely rescue of an innocent child. Timely, I say, though miraculous or providential might better describe the event. The gods themselves could not have devised a more fitting symbol of hope. Needless to say, we could scarce let such an opportunity pass us by. Which is why I set about making formal arrangements for a peace conference between our peoples. You and yours have done more to bring us together than any, and it is only right that you attend. But I confess that is not the only reason I would be glad to have you there. Given Nidhogg's implacable opposition to the peace, it is possible that he and his followers may attempt to disrupt proceedings, in which event, your presence would be a comfort to all in attendance. Pray understand, I have no wish to invite the worm's ire, but if our fractured nation is to heal, if we are to move forward as a people united, then we must do whatever is necessary to bring about lasting change. "'Tis nothing. 'Tis nothing. Lucia cautioned me against giving vent to my passions, lest my wounds reopen. It has not been easy reaching out to our opponents in Ishgard, many of whom sympathized with the actions of the true brothers. But in so doing, we have limited the influence of the Zealots. The people are ready, my friend. This conference must go ahead. I knew you would understand. The conference will take place on the border of Ishgardian and Dravanian territory in Falcon's Nest. Lucia is there, seeing to the final preparations even as we speak. Pray join her at your earliest convenience. It would not do for the guest of honor to arrive late, after all. Oh, and one more thing. A drink! We should make time for one. Once the conference is concluded, I mean. By my reckoning, 'tis long overdue.
What was that? Like him really wanting a drink with me and then me responding like I shouldn't or something? Am I still having am I still having traumatic flashbacks of having a drink with someone of importance and then them not being with us anymore? Actually, now that I think about it, I would absolutely have PTSD on that. Especially being accused of doing something nasty after the fact. Alright. Well, this 3.2 really is starting off and proceeding in a very messed up way. Like, I would have expected the dungeon and all those cutscenes to happen like at the end of 3.2, not when we just got started. But maybe 3.2 is shorter, who knows. Lord Commander said you would come, Teha. As you can see, preparations for the conference are proceeding apace. Mark well the curtain above. It conceals a relief that will be unveiled during the conference. The Masons labor day and night to see it finished on schedule. Sir Emmerich wanted a symbol which would endure long after the conference is concluded. I think he will be pleased with the result. It was not my war, but I made it mine. And to see it draw closer to a resolution fills me with a strange hope. His faith is infectious, is it not? His certainty that we can be better than we are. Forgive me, I'm rambling. You must be tired from your journey. Go rest. I will not keep you. If you would rather not take a rest, then why not take a walk around Falcon's Nest? Make your presence known to the people and so forth. In addition to those who have come in from far and wide to attend this ceremony, you may meet Lords Atorrel and Emenelane, who have graciously volunteered their services. They should be glad to see you. Now, if you would excuse me, I must needs return to my duties. I was gonna say, it's looking foggy. I'm glad to see that the rumors were true. Well met, Master Strife. And fear not, I have no intention of begging your aid with this or that. Everything appears to be in order. My only lingering concern is that one of the convictors may not have been informed of our plans. As I recall, Vidofnir may pass directly over their encampment. Last thing we need is a glory-seeking nobleman attempting to slay Dravanian ambassador at a peace conference. Okay, can we fix that then? Can we not just let that linger, please? That's the last thing we need. Fuck's sake. They're gonna stroll around the hamlet? Very good, very good. We shall speak anon. What's going on, Horneroid? How's Emenelane treating you? I'll do my utmost to keep him out of trouble, but I may require your assistance later. Ah, stay there, old boy. This really isn't the time. Okay. See ya, young boy. You know, when everything is set to begin, I wasn't sure how many might come, so I thought it best to come early and find a spot with a great view. When I heard that Sir Emmerich was planning to make a speech, I knew I couldn't miss it. I mean, the man risked his own neck to rescue those hostages. How often do we get heroes like that in this day and age? Boy, have you heard of me? And he's more than a fighter too. He's a thinker, he is. He's got plans to better our lives, change things, and he'll do it by the Fury. Me and my friends and family, we all believe he can do it. Bloody exciting, isn't it? Not just peace with the dragons, but with all of them heretics besides. Don't misunderstand, we've all got a healthy fear of being bathed in dragon fire. That being said, the heretics did far more to hinder our efforts here in the past, so hearing that we're close to a reconciliation comes as a great relief. I mean, fair enough, but how about that encampment that doesn't know that a dragon's coming by? Can we fix that, please? Just send me off to a quest to say, hey, there's a dragon coming in, you might want to just chill out, you know? How about you give me that kind of quest? How much has changed since we fought alongside each other in the vault? If you had told me then that we would soon be hosting a peace conference, I would have thought you a naive fool. And yet here we are, preparing to make that fantasy a reality. Ah, and here I am, laboring to make it so. Lord Artorial, if I may. Certainly, First Commander. How may I be of service? Don't give me that music now. Some of the convictors are refusing to stand down. The majority are willing to do so, but a small party have instead pledged to engage any Dravanians bound for Falcon's Nest. Fury, take me. They would defy Sir Emeric's commands? They dare attack Vidofnir. It will not come to that, but to see that it does not, we must needs hasten to their encampment. They should be far more reluctant to oppose us if were a lord of House Forton present. I understand completely. Let us depart at once. But ere we do, I must ask, would you look after Elaine while I'm away? As you know, he has ever been an impulsive, changeable child. But recently he seems to have been suffering from a bout of melancholy. I thought to lift his spirits by having him assist with guard duty. Simple but honorable charge. Unlikely to expose him to danger given the presence of so many other knights. Alas, he has taken no interest, and I fear he may abandon his post in my absence. All I ask is that you keep an eye on him until I return, exhausting though that may be. Thank you, my friend. I promise I will not be long. Alright. I like how Honora is like, greetings. I'm rather busy at the moment, old boy, guarding this tavern as it were. Oh, I see now. Artorial thought I might be derelict in my duties, eh? The nerve of my brother to question my dedication. But since you are here, mayhap I could put you to proper use. The wasteland beyond the walls must be kept safe for travelers, yet I've been forbidden from leaving Falcon's Nest. It wouldn't do for our esteemed guests to be devoured by wolves, oh no. Yet that is precisely what will happen if we do not cull the roaming packs. Your map, if I may. Right, there. Those are the points for our scouts marked for patrol. I'll leave you to it, old boy. Come, Honoroid, I must return to my rounds. Oh dear. Do be careful, my lord. I don't think they've given Honoroid a voice. I really wish they would. I want to hear what this dude sounds like. Must sound like a stressful... It's like a poor, stressful boy trying to keep his parents at check. Oh. I gotta get over there. That's, I think that's a fate, that one of those elite enemies. But that's what, because someone in chat is like halfway there, and I'm like, why are they yelling? Alright. Let's take a pit stop, because I'm very interested to see their progress. Yeah, literally 50%, 51. This is, I believe, a... like an actual gymongous yeti that you gotta kill. The day at the zoo. Nice. I like the achievement. Good shit. Glad I was around to be a part of that one. And I got something apparently. Behemoth earring. So there was a, I don't remember, was it Odin on my alt or something else I was a part of? Where they gave you an earring for doing this really hard bait. Oh, wait a minute. Can't have that. Doing like some difficult fake, kind of like the one we just did, and it gave you an earring, but the earring's only on like one ear, and with my hairstyle you can barely see it, so I'll just put that in the glamour. Teha Strife, Woe's Bane, pleases me to inform you that I've completed my rounds, and that all is well in Falcon's Nest. Oh, and there was a grizzled fellow looking for you. You know, the one who made that arsonist confess. Clever, that. Thancred, was it? He was asking for you. Anyway, once I noticed the garish weapons he was sporting, I deemed it a waste to leave him be. Dispatched him to an area I neglected to mark on your map. Yes, this one. If you hurry, he might still be there. How did Emmeline, of all people, convince Thancred to do something for him? Oh, really? Time expired. Visit Chloe Aliapo to receive new wonders. Really? Oh, you know what? Maybe it's one of those things where... Okay, I'll do that later. Because on my alt, the journal has an expiration date of the 14th of September, but... I'm sure that I got this journal like a week or two earlier, so it would have expired. I think it's like once every 2 weeks that you keep a journal. The Ice Heart told us tales of Vidofnir. She would trust Sir Emmerich, then we too will hear what he has to say. Okay. Alright, as long as you're in peace. Fancy meeting you here, Teha. It was fortunate that I came when I did. These two would not have fared well against the wolves on their own. The young lord wasted no time taking advantage of you, did he? And me, I suppose. Let us return to Falcon's Nest, then, and see what other thrilling tasks he may have for us. Thrilling tasks. May as well just port back. It's always the younger one, every time without fail. And there they are, a pair of gallant heroes if I ever saw them. Comrades in arms, reunited at last. Thancred in the background like, this motherfucker. By your selfless sacrifice have you guaranteed the safety of our many guests. On behalf of Ishgard, I thank both of you. And with that, there is not left to do but enjoy our well-earned respite. Well-earned respite. I guess I'll take... Like, what do I even have? Yeah, I guess I'll take the ether. Oh, and this should of course go without saying, but let's keep those last few favors between us, yes? At Torarel wouldn't understand. Right then. The first floor of those barracks has been converted into a tavern for the duration of the conference. Why don't you go and have something to eat? For once, a suggestion which I agree. Go on ahead, Teha. I will join you anon.
Welcome, welcome! Find yourself an empty seat and I'll be with you in a moment. Cold out, isn't it? Here, a mug on the house. Let's get some colour back in them cheeks. Freed food will be a bit longer than usual. We've got a lot of hungry folk to feed, what with the conference and all. Oh, so many people with cause to celebrate. To think there could be peace in our time, after all them years of fighting. When I heard about the conference, I knew I had to come. I knew I had to be here, to do my bit. My husband, he died fighting the dragons, you see. And here we are, about to break bread with him.
You all right, my lover? You look tired. Reckon you could do with a good long rest?
You alright, my lover? I don't even know you. She spiked the drink, clearly.
After all you've done, I'd say you've earned it. Sleep now. Sleep. Sleep and leave us to our affairs.
Oh God.
This was never your fight.
My son. They told me he walks in Hallone's halls. Him and the rest of his unit.
told me the same.
I expect they think it's comforting. Every time I come, I cry. I cannot bear to remember, but to forget would be 1,000 times worse. Yet that is what they would have us do. Accept this truth for the sake of peace. Bury the past and look to the future. But he was my future. My flesh and blood. My heart.
Is this it? We're the only ones with the courage to oppose this madness? Cowards, a lot of them.
They think only of the prize, of the peace Sir Emmerich promises them. They know in their hearts it's a lie, but they go along with it anyway, desperate fools. But not I. Not I! I see the worm that killed my brother in my dreams every night, and I will not rest until he lies broken at my feet. Him and every last one of his accursed kin.
All this nonsense about Kings of Eld, as if I care what they did or didn't do, makes no difference to me and mine. Have the dragons sued for peace in 1,000 years? Are they bollocks? It's a bloody ruse is what it is, and Sir Emmerich and the rest of them bloody fallen for it.
But what can we do? They believe, and naught we can say will ever change their minds. Whether we like it or not, man and dragon will come together at Vulcan's Nest, and all will be forgiven. Forgiven and forgotten.
No. I will not let that happen. They will remember the true face of the enemy. I will show it to them. And we will rise up against them once more.
Hey!
God damn it.
This is no time for napping.
What did she do?
Do you have your wits about you? Good. Come with me. We have a crisis on our hands.
Tell him. I should tell him what just happened.
Hear me, brothers and sisters. Do not be fooled by the honeyed words of the Dravarnians. The peace they promise is but a prelude to slaughter.
She really just wants more bloodshed.
Remember your husbands and wives never returned from war. Your children torn apart by fang and claw. All your loved ones shown no mercy. Does not your heart cry out for vengeance? Your blood boil at the injustice? Remember the face of your enemy, brothers and sisters. Remember it, and strike back!
You there! Don't just stand around gawping! Do something, man! Stop her!
Yes, my lord.
share the true nature of the Highborn. With lies and deception, they lead us to our doom. And dare we raise our voices in dissent? Death is our reward. This is the choice they have given us, brothers and sisters. Death by Dragon's Fang, or death by Nobleman's command. Death to all we hold dear. I spit on your choices, noblemen! You will take no more from me! No more! No more!
What have you done? I only did as you ordered, my lord.
I gave no such order. I did not. I never meant for anyone to...
This is fucked. This is so fucked. He gave the order, but like a second time? Maybe. Sort of like your discretion to take her down, but all of this looks horrible on the rest of us. I dare say that could not have played out any worse. True. Given that the First Commander and Lord Atorel are not here to take control of the situation. I spoke with a messenger who said that they would be returning shortly, but until they do, naught will be done. Lord Elaine has retreated to the barracks and is refusing to speak to anyone. Therefore, it falls on us to ensure that order has been fully restored. Come, let us walk the streets and speak with the people. Do we have to? Like, this is a really awkward situation. My wife and I fell while fleeing with the others at first. The Chirurgans tended to our bruises afterwards. Those mad fools have ruined everything. And for what? They were wrong to resort to violence. But when I heard her speak, her words were as a dagger in my heart. Who are we to decide that enough is enough? That their calls for justice can never be answered? Will this be the end of it, or will there be others like them and the true brothers? I do not want to bear steel against my kinsmen ever again. I do not know if I even can. I'd heard the rumors that the young lord was a drunken fool. What imbecile thought it would be a good idea to let him have the run of Falcon's Nest? Well, I say him and Sir Emmerich take their bloody change and shove it up their arses. I'll not be taken in by that rot again. I mean... I'm gonna be honest, I agree with her. In no way should Elaine be in charge of anything. Ever. In any capacity. He's not fit for it. And yet, for some reason, Artoriel was like, nah, let him guard things. It was a really bad idea. Well, what say you? So the violence is past, but the people are far from recovered. That is to be expected. For the moment, it appears that no innocents were harmed by the guards. Blame for all casualties can be placed squarely upon the protesters. Nevertheless, the people will not soon forget the image of a young lordling ordering the public execution of an unarmed protester. One whose words resonated with the hearts of many. After all, who among us have not lost loved ones? True. Very poignant given recent events. Yeah, consequences. Thanks, game. I'm aware of the consequences. Very aware of it. God damn, that's a huge sword. I mean, I'm taking that sword. That looks amazing. Lord Atorel and the First Commander should have returned by now. To the tavern, then. Their first order of business will be to speak with Lord Emmeline, and I somehow doubt he has removed an ilm since we last saw him. Things are about to get worse. This is not like it, and then I'm like at the start of the stream, oh, how can things go by for 3.2 and then 3.3, and it's like, well, now I know. This mess. Fury take me, what a disaster. I should never have left. No, you should not have. You should have sent me off with Lucia, and then we would have taken care of things. Or better yet, just you should have left Emmeline home, had been the guy guarding this place, Falcon's Nest, and have me and Lucia take care of whatever the hell was going on out there. My apologies, Teha. I bear full responsibility for this debacle. There'll be time for that later. I, for one, am more concerned about picking up the pieces. What do we know? Well, according to initial reports, the protest was orchestrated by the young woman whom Lord Emmeline ordered shot. She and her conspirators infiltrated Falcon's Nest, posing as servants and guests. Several were taken alive, others resisted and were struck down. Still others took their own lives. Our forces suffered casualties as well, but by the grace of the Fury, no civilians were seriously injured. Still more remarkably, the ringleader yet lives, for the time being at least. The chirurgeons are doing what they can for her, but she may not live through the night. Given her impeccable timing, it is like that the convictors who drew us away from the hamlet were in league with the protesters. Accordingly, we have detained them for questioning. I'll be sworn that these villains spent as much effort plotting the failure of this peace conference as we did its success. Well, if the mood of the hamlet is any indication, theirs have been the more fruitful labors. In the wake of the protest, the people seem disillusioned. You spoke with them then? I see. Sir Emmerich placed his trust in me. It will be difficult to explain what has happened here. Remember how far we've come, First Commander. The people's faith may be shaken, but we convinced them before, and will do so again. If we can but find a means to remind them, to show them once more the promise that change holds for all, then this tragedy too shall pass into the past. We must pray that you are right, Nevertheless, for the time being, I have no choice but to suspend the peace conference, pending Sir Emmerich's final decision. Under the circumstances, I cannot leave Falcon's Nest. Teha, will you deliver my report to the Lord Commander in my stead? Get up, Emmeline. We're going with him. Go on without me. I was not asking. You will answer for your actions in person. Is that clear? Yes, my lord. Come, Honoroy. Your manservant is not here. In fact, I have not seen him for some time. Honoroy? Honoroy! I could have sworn he was... I don't remember if I ever saw Honoroy around. Once I've determined that my presence is no longer required, I will return to the capital as well. Pray give my regards to the Lord Commander. Open this door or I'll... Oh, yeah, just to... Oh, is that the restroom? Or is that just like he got locked out of the roof? No, there he is. Where is he? I mean... This is gonna be like finding the child at Vesper Bay when they were playing hide and go seek. And the easiest thing would be to check the roofs first and work our way down. Oh hey, look at this. You have arrived at a vista. Lookout. Number 1. Okay. You know, I've been finding these on my alt. I've been thinking of like the voice to read these, and every time it's the guy that does those British nature shows. I don't think I can do it, but anyways. Falcon's Nest. From its humble origins as a lonely cluster of barracks nestled in the mountains of western Coerthus, the village of Falcon's Nest grew and prospered until the calamity came and the icy winter took its deathly toll. Its name derives from the falconers who reside there with their snow-white chargers, defending their mountain home from the Dravanian threat. You know who I mean, like the guy who's like, he did Planet Earth, I'm sure, and oh my god, why am I falling? Why did I Warkson was like, no, I'm not flying, you're on your own. That was terrifying. Right. Now... Okay, it has to be within the circle of the mini-map, so... And... He can't be too high up, otherwise the arrow will show. Can I talk to you real quick? Yeah, I agree. I think that ultimately someone should have gone up there and detained her without, you know, killing her. Or trying to kill her. There he is. Right by the entrance. You good?
Onawa!
Onawa? That's how you pronounce it? I've been saying it wrong the entire time. Onawa.
No! What have they done to you? Onawa! Onawa!
Right there, man. What did happen to you, dude?
Is that you, my lord? You seem rather flustered.
Because of you, you imbecile! What in the seven hells happened to you?
My apologies. Some few of the guests expressed a wish to leave, and I implored them to stay. It would seem they took issue with my request.
Your gods forgive me. If I had only been more careful with my words.
Do not blame yourself, my lord. I know. I know that you and your brother have Ishgard's best interests at heart. That poor woman. She lives in the past, clinging to the memories of the lost. But the future holds so much promise, so much joy. And you know that better than any.
Onua?
What did they do to him? Like, his body looks kind of okay, but...
Calm yourself. The boy will live. But it's imperative we get him inside and into the care of a Chirurgeon without delay.
Another word. Chirurgeon, not Chirurgeon. Boy is butchering names. The name of the game today. Chirurgeon.
Oh, we were so close! Why does it all have to fall to pieces? Don't they want to live in peace? Don't they want to be happy? We all want the same thing! And still it falls to pieces! Tell me, what was I supposed to do? Someone, anyone, tell me, what was I supposed to do?
Take her down peacefully. No, I'll smack him. Give him a good backhand.
Stop looking to others. You make your choice and you live with the consequences.
And what would you know about consequences? You who always know just what to say and just what to do. Your every deed is greeted with a round of applause.
Alright. He did what I would have done.
Nothing about me. I have fought tooth and nail for the people I hold dear. Done everything in my power to save them. And I have failed. Learn to live with it. I have.
Jesus. Oh, this sucks. Elaine deserved it. He really did, but... I feel bad for him, but I feel worse for Thancred. Alright. What's the next heartbreaker? I may have overreacted, but it needed to be done. He was becoming hysterical. I understand the desire to look for reasons, for excuses. Convince yourself you had no choice. But the past is the past, and there's naught to be gained from reliving your mistakes. I know this. I know this. But he... I like the look of that one. Oh, they're gonna make me choose. I mean, I don't technically have a Lancer's job activated. So... I'm gonna choose the shield. It's whatever. Yeah. That's fine. I have no desire to wait for the Lordling to emerge from his puddle of self-pity. We have important matters to attend to in Ishgard. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not looking forward to this meeting. It's basically telling Emmerich that, well, things kind of went to shit, and we have to deal with it now. Ah, he's here. Well, let me tell you a story, Edmund. Word of the demonstration and its resolution outstripped you, Teha. Every man, woman, and child in Ishgard has heard the tale. 'Tis rumored that my youngest's lack of judgment was to blame. Of course, such stories are prone to exaggeration. What exactly came to pass? Do I have a choice? I have to tell the truth. I see. So that is the truth of it. Regardless of his intent, the result is undeniable. He has furthered the cause of these misguided few who cannot let go of the past. In an instant, the delicate peace we were poised to forge is once more beyond us. To dwell so deeply on the war and the vengeance it begets, only for that too to be taken away. Is it any wonder that they were left bereft? For what was this sacrifice? Have we not to show for our suffering? I thought peace a sufficient salve, but mayhap I was mistaken. We are warriors, Lord Edmund. And ours is a nation built on centuries of warfare. Right or wrong, this is who we are. We deny it at our peril. To hold on to the past without being beholden to it, we must needs find a way to honor the sacrifice of our forefathers without glorying in their excesses. A difficult path, to be sure. We dare not deny the scars which mar our nation's soul, lest we spur other disillusioned souls to retrace them. But as you say, we dare not revel in the past glories either, for they are tainted all. A clear, unambiguous enemy, and an undeniably righteous cause. 'Tis a bitter reflection, but lies though they were, they did long serve to unite us. No truth will ever serve as well, I fear. Yet, we are not without options. At our last meeting, a proposal was tabled by the other members of the Eorzean Alliance to join military exercises, to strengthen the ties between our nations, and test our readiness to meet with a common threat. I had thought to delay these exercises until after the peace conference, but mayhap a grand melee would be just the thing to lift our beleaguered spirits. Better still, an occasion for the Temple Knights and the Watch to take the field as allies. A unified Ishgardian force filled with men and women from all walks of life, which would stand against this coalition of the allied nation's finest. Hosted by Ishgard, in the shadow of the gates of judgment. A victory under such circumstances would serve as a reaffirmation, nay, a declaration to all and sundry that we are as strong and united as ever. Such a victory would do much to fan the flames of patriotism, 'tis true. But if we should be defeated, though even to hold our own against the cream of three nations might be presented as a triumph. Very well, you may count on my support for what little it's worth. However, I have a request. I would have my son Eminelane take part in the grand melee. by his deeds he brought shame upon Ishgard, and so by his deeds I would have him bring our nation honor. As you wish, my lord. If that is his desire, then it shall be so. Now then, we have no time to lose. Teha, would you be so kind as to deliver my instructions to Lucia? I shall write to the Alliance leaders at once and begin making arrangements for the grand melee. Should you chance to see my son, pray inform him of his duty. If he has not already returned, he will soon enough, making every effort to avoid me. So that is their solution, a grand melee to unite the people. And what part would they have you play in this affair, I wonder? You, whom they have taken into their confidence, upon whom they have come so heavily to rely. And will you oblige them when the proposition is made? Will you stand for Ishgard once more? You know, personally, I would choose the second option. Standing for my friends and comrades, not a nation. But then that kind of... I don't know, that kind of betrays the whole warrior of light thing where I protect whole peoples and nations and whatnot. Well, when you put it like that, I suppose it would be a shame not to see it through to the bitter end. So for this grand melee of his, Sir Emmerich wishes to field a force comprising both his Temple Knights and Hilda's Watch, yes? I can only imagine what she will have to say about that. In fact, curiosity compels me to go and see for myself. Well met, Teha. Have you spoken with Sir Emmerich? I was aware of the Alliance request, so Sir Emmerich would turn these exercises into a spectacle for the masses. It's not that I doubt the efficacy of such a plan, indeed. I know its effectiveness only too well, having witnessed it firsthand. Nevertheless, he has not once given me reason to doubt his intentions. These are desperate times indeed. I will select knights for the event forthwith. As for the watch... Did he now? How considerate of Master Thancred to seek out for our young watch commander of his own volition. Alas, he acted prematurely. Pray deliver this list of watch candidates to Hilda. I would have her best men, not her most dispensable. Thancred's been telling me all about Sir Emmerich's grand soiree. Seems we're expected to join in. Nice of him to invite us and all, but I hope he knows what he's doing, cause we ain't dressed to dance with professional bleeding soldiers. Well, well, seems the first commander's gone and picked her guests. Can't say I disagree with her choices though. He's got a good eye. We'll be fighting too. Reckon it'd inspire the lads if you were. Might take their minds off getting their hides tanned and all. Think about it, eh? I hate to ask, but you haven't seen our favorite lordling, have you? I thought not. On the assumption that he is not to be found on his father's loving embrace, I suggest we split up and look for him. We'll search Foundation, and you the pillars. We've got to search the Jewel Crozier. Which would be the first place I'd look for him, because that's where he likes to hang out. But I don't know. I carried Honoro to the manor. Our best chirurgeons, Jesus, are tending him to him as we speak. He is yet to awake, but surely he will. So Father has volunteered me for this grand melee of theirs. My beloved family, always making my decisions for me. No, it's not like that. It's just... Oh, you wouldn't understand. How could you? You're free to be the man you want to be, whereas I am a son of House Forton, don't you see? My future was determined before I was born. What I could and could not do. Right or wrong, that was the way of it, until the old order began to crumble. Now we wander amidst the rubble, searching for a purpose, for a place. All around me, brave men and women rise to the occasion. With faith and conviction, they dedicate themselves to their causes. But not I. I was terrified of making the wrong choice, which is why I let better men make them for me. Do this, do that, take duty, guard this conference. I suppose I had convinced myself I was above it, until your friends showed me otherwise. When I saw Honoro, I wanted to scream. I wanted someone to blame, but in the end there was only me. Only me. So you see, I cannot meekly bow my head and accept Father's command. Such cowardice is what brought me to this point. I will go to Sir Emmerich and I will make my own decision. Oh boy. Yeah, I found him. He's not a happy camper.
Lord Commander, if I may, I wish to speak with you before the Grand Melee.
Proceed.
How do you do it, my lord? How do you lead with such certainty, when so many of our countrymen will not hear of peace with the Dravanians? Some of them hate you almost as much as the dragons themselves. They decry you as a patricide in the streets. They even tried to kill you, for God's sakes. Yet still you march on, undaunted, where no archbishop dared to tread. What is your secret? Where do you find the strength?
For centuries, our nation has been punished for the sins of our forefathers. If our punishment is to end, I believe we must right the wrongs of antiquity and move forward as a nation united. Needless to say, my father did not share this opinion. He did not believe the people strong enough to bring about their own deliverance, trusting only in himself. Tyranny seemed to him the only solution. But I have faith in the people, Lord Amanalain. I have faith that they will weather this storm and overcome every trial we set before them. Many have fought and died to see this blight upon our nation's history cleansed, and I would not let their sacrifices be in vain. Though we invite reprisals, the risk is worth the reward.
I want to believe. I do.
Lord Commander, through my careless orders, a pall has been cast over these proceedings, and I beg the opportunity to make amends. I, Emmanuel de Forton do hereby request leave to take part in the Grand Melee.
Who am I to deny such a heartfelt plea? We would be honored to have you join the fray, my lord.
You will take charge of the Ishgardian forces.
For all my other responsibilities, I am still Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and I would not soon yield this duty to another.
The esteemed Sir Emeric leading the Temple Knights and the Watch into battle along with my youngest. I could wish for no more.
Then you wish for too little, my lord. There is another who might yet join the fray. An indispensable ally to whom we owe much and more. An adventurer beholden to none who nevertheless chose to champion our cause, who has shared in our suffering and in our glory. A warrior without equal, who I am privileged to call a friend. There is no one I would rather have fighting by my side. I ask this in full knowledge of your obligations, and will not think less of you should you refuse. But if your conscience will allow it, might you oblige me, my friend, one more time? Together we shall give the people a spectacle for the ages, a celebration to mark the dawning of a new era.
Gods help me, I think it might be love. Dare say it might be cheating, too. Your mere presence is enough to turn the tide in most battles. And did you see the way his eyes lit up when you nodded? 'Twas a look of boundless relief and joy. One would think a politician with more practice at concealing his emotion. Still, his honesty does him credit. For a moment I was fair inspired to pledge myself to the cause, but that would be improper. This is their fight, and yours, but not mine. Oh, I got an emote from it. Nice. I guess I'll take the money this time around. Sir Emeric informs me that the Alliance leaders have agreed to his proposal. The Grand Melee will be held here, in the shadow of the Gates of Judgment, and in sight of the capital. An announcement has been made, and allied forces are currently en route. The eyes of Ishgard are upon us, Teha. We must not fail. A rare opportunity to see you pit yourself against allied forces. Outside of Cartano, perhaps. Will not miss this for the world. Oh, there they all are. Who came to watch and who came to fight? Nanamo. Definitely Nanamo. Yeah, it's true. It's true. There he is. I say, when you didn't appear, I began to question. Nothing, never mind. Ahem. To think that we were mere moments away from facing the cream of Eorzea's soldiery in battle. That I am mere... But what if... Oh, what am I saying? I have to stop imagining the worst. I must think of the victory, of the glory, of the stories I will tell Honoro when he awakes. Oh god. I'm ready, old boy. Are you? By the Fury, how could I forget? Father bid me present this to you. I know it's sudden, but we believe the men would find it inspiring if you bore the colors of House Forton in battle. Pray do us this honor. During the grand melee, some of your gear will be glamoured. Your attributes and abilities will be unaffected. Okay. I don't mind wearing something different. It's fine by me.
Let all here present heed well the rules of engagement.
Grand Melee is a large-scale battle in which an allied company of Uldan, Gridanian, and Lominsan forces will be pitted against a company of Ishgardian forces. Right. When a combatant is incapacitated, the opposing company will be awarded tactical points. The first company to attain a designated tactical rating of 100 points is declared the victor. But they're tethered though. During the grand melee, officiants may mark certain combatants with the Fury's gaze, which will be indicated by an ethereal tether linking them to the company's flag. While defeating most combatants will award your company 1 tactical point, defeating marked combatants will award your company 10 tactical points. Right. Marked combatants also possess enhanced attributes, rendering them more powerful and more difficult to defeat. Makes sense. Defending and defeating these combatants is the key to victory. So there's strategy to it. Alright.
For the honor and the glory of Ishgard.
Was that? Was that Alduin?
All is ready then. Very well. Brave men and women of the Eorzean Alliance, let the grand melee begin!
Okay. Alright. Wait, I'm getting Pippin.
Praise God!
Is that
Alright, Pippin's gone. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. It's so loud. Oh my god. Oh, Pippin got up again. Alright, so this is where I have to protect her then. I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe we'll lose points, but probably for the best I stay here. Oh god, I'm the target. Did we win? Oh, because Roban's was targeted. Alright, where'd you come from? Everyone on your guard! Cyclops, Cyclops! I've never seen a monster like that in this game. Continue the melee. I will deal with him. Daft sod. You heard the man. Back to it. No, back to it. Everyone's like, ah, wait, where were we? Form a line on Teja now. Yeah, because I'm next. Oh, Roban sees me. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. With one arm, he's deadly. It's him and me. No way. Well met. I will not lie. I was hoping it would come to this. So then, shall we dance? I would be honored, honestly. Damn it all. No, it's fine, Emmerich. Just stand aside. Friends need to let off some steam. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. It's probably gonna kick my ass. I mean, maybe not, because it is synced to an extent, but... By the Fury, it's just the two of them in there. On your guard, Loyam and Elaine. Our fight is not yet finished. Oh, you bastard, Scott. Come on then, give us another. Must just keep coming. You hear me, old boy? Don't you dare lose. He better not die. What in the fuck is this? What do I do about this? Am I dead? Oh, you know what? It might have been a wipe if I didn't destroy the swords on the ground. Okay, and then it's repeat. Aye, alright. Take your victory. You've earned it. Damn straight. Good fight, though. That was fun. I enjoyed that.
Did he win? Then we...
Oh, wow. Yeah, we did. The whole thing's won.
Victory is ours! Ishgard! Ishgard! Well fought, my friend. You truly are the warrior of warriors.
Thank the Fury you were on our side.
Oh, my lungs are burning, and I can barely stand.
He's looking at his hands like Cloud did in Remake. He's like, with these hands, I can high five.
I didn't think I could do it, but then I did. We did. We faced the Alliance's best, and together, with one heart, with one purpose, we prevailed. After 1,000 years of hardship, of strife and bloodshed, we are strong enough to rise to any challenge, be it on the battlefield or beyond. The future holds so much promise, so much joy. We need only show them the way.
Truly magnificent display, Sir Knight. While doubtless less than pleased, I am quite sure the Grand Companies are honored to have been bested by such valiant warriors.
The honor was ours, Your Grace.
I am pleased to see that Ishgard's proud martial tradition is being upheld. When the time comes, I trust you will fight alongside your brothers and sisters in the Eorzean Alliance with the same fervor you displayed in opposing them.
Look at Pippin in the background.
I note that our friend elected to take the field in Ishgardian colors.
At my behest, Your Grace. If we have given offense, the blame lies with me.
Fear not, Sir Knight. It was a surprise, nothing more. And any hint of ill feeling was thoroughly dispelled by the spectacle of our mutual friend's duel with General Raubarn. On the subject of surprises, I could not help but marvel at the passion and unity of purpose displayed by your countrymen, given the troubling reports we have received of late.
I shall take that as a compliment, Your Grace. The events to which you allude are the price of change. The end of the Dragonsong War marks the beginning of a new era for our nation, and for the people, high and lowborn alike, who will lead her into the future.
Ah, yes. The people.
That's right, Your Grace. You were talking about that before.
Change is indeed a perilous thing, for we who seek it, and they who fear it. I shall pray for Ishgard, and for you.
Well, that made for a refreshing change. Congratulations on your victory, by the way. Ishgardians certainly seem happy with themselves. I, for my part, am merely glad you did not strain anything in the process of single-handedly winning the battle for them. Tis but a scratch, I assure you, and I will not suffer you to worry over me. Not when we have a dozen far more important concerns. Make that 2 dozen. Still, as your Stola never tires of telling me, we can but face them head-on, one at a time. One day at a time, as Minfilia would have done.
Not gonna lie, I dig the glamour that I was wearing, save for the plainness of the chest. Look good though. What's going on, Pip? As long as I live, I shall never forget that duel. It was inspiring and humbling in equal measure. I feel honor bound to point out, however, that my father was fighting one-handed. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Balls. I'd forgotten what it's like to feel so alive. Not since leaving the Blood Sands have I had the privilege. Not since the Bull of Alamigo hung up his swords. Back then the outcome might have been different. But I do not begrudge you your victory. I know how far you have come. How much you have endured. Our fight only confirmed it. We shall have to do this again one day, when time allows. I shall look forward to it. Now go. Go to the Ishgardians and celebrate your victory. You have earned it. Come, Pippin. Her Grace is expecting us. Lead on, Father. What the fuck is that? What is that? That's a mount? I shouldn't even be surprised. That is a perfect kind of mount. Of course it is. The big giant creature with things on its head. Of course that would make a mount. That's just it's like Roban and Pippin withered into the distance, and then over the hills is just a big Gobu flying around. You can't write that kind of perfection. Yeah, maybe. What do you have to say? What are we waiting for? We must return to the capital at once and tell them all about our victory. Said your goodbyes. In all the years I've known Roban, I cannot recall ever seeing him look so happy in defeat. Well, everything seems to be falling into place, does it not? The Ishgardians have claimed their symbolic victory, and the Eorzean alliance has been strengthened in the process. Be proud, Teha. You made this happen. And every time someone says something like that, something goes wrong. You've learned the emote victory. Let's have a look at it. Oh, it's like a fighter stance, I suppose. Yeah, put that on the favorites, sure. Is that all I know? Step dance, ball dance. Manderville dance should be added to the favorites. Absolutely. There's a dance I got recently from Gridania, but I didn't get it here, so... It's a nice little... It's the harvest, dance. I was gonna say mount. For those we can yet save. We've done it. Nay, you have done it. You've brought us the victory we so desperately needed. There is naught left but to return to the capital. Come, let us see what reception awaits us.
My lord!
Hey, he's alive.
Honorwa, my boy. Shouldn't you be in bed?
Thank you for your concern, my lord. But I have largely recovered from my ordeal, and I have naught but several scars to show for it, which I have been told some women may find appealing.
Yeah, well, maybe some. I noticed the scar on it above his eye. I don't know what other scars he has, but
I see.
Maybe.
And to think I was worried sick over you.
That's funny.
I'm not sure I understand, my lord.
Well, let's put that theory to the proof, shall we?
My lord?
He said, let's put that theory to the test.
Occurred in my absence. I thought I might begin to make amends by welcoming you in person.
That's hilarious.
The messengers spared not their chocobos to bring us word of your victory in the grand melee. I cannot well describe our elation when we heard the news. It called to mind the day we rejoined the Eorzean alliance, and I glimpsed hope rekindled in the eyes of the people.
The Fury herself ushers us into a new era. Sir Emmerich, the time is now.
Aye, that it is. Reconvene the conference and summon Vidofnir to Falcon's Nest. We will make peace with Hraesvelga's brood and hasten this bloody war to its end.
Let's hope nothing else happens. It's our luck.
Yes, Lord Commander.
I will send word to Artoirel and bid him resume preparations. Emmanuel, you will place yourself at your brother's disposal. He will be glad of your assistance.
And I bow to you as well.
No stopping it now, is there? We should inform your Stola and the others.
I'm really happy that Honoroy is a bit more active in the story.
My dear friend, I doubt I will ever be able to thank you enough.
No, you
when
won't.
The conference is successfully concluded, I damn well mean to try.
You may try. I've done too much. Let's put it that way. They say you duel General Roban with a ring within a ring of flames. Do not think a man so ostentatious. What the fuck kind of word is this? Ostentatious. I would that I could have seen it. After we parted ways in Matoya's cave, I returned here to speak with Tataru. We agreed to tell the others only that our search for Minfilia had reached an impasse. I subsequently learned that you had left for Falcon's Nest, but I thought it best to keep to myself for a time. I am wont to rely on you over much when we are together, and I needed to think, to reflect. I still do, I suspect, but matters here seem to be coming to a head. In short, there are some things I feel I must say, though nothing so urgent that it cannot wait until after the conference. So let us make for Falcon's Nest, and see if Lord Artoirel has need of our assistance. Alright. Take 2 at whatever the hell this is gonna be. Unless there's even more, in which case I feel like if there is a significant amount more to 3.2, then this would be what I feel like some of the biggest or the largest amount of content in a post-patch. As Sir Emmerich hoped, Ishgard's success in the Grand Melee has done much to restore the people's faith in this endeavor. Look on their faces, Teha. Nervous yet hopeful. Expectant, in a word. Well met, Master Strife. Thank you for looking after my brother. They say he fought bravely, that he did not dishonor his house. But you, my lord, to you we owe everything. As you can see, we've made every effort to strike while the iron's hot. We made our intentions known, and that all would be welcome to attend. And so they came. By the grace of the Fury, they came. Just like the narrator. The ceremony will not be a lengthy affair, but there is still much to be done. I would speak with you more, but I must see to my duties. As for you and Master Alphino, you will do naught but enjoy yourselves. Is that clear? If any dare beg your assistance again, I will have words. I like Artoriel. He's tough. A modest matron. You'll see, mother, you'll see. I held on to the anger for so long. It was the only way I could have coped with my husband's passing. But my daughter, stubborn as she is, insisted that we attend. Are you the lady that was by the gravesite? And was in that group? Never thought this day would come. Never wanted it. Never needed it. But when I saw all these young ones, for their sake then, perhaps for his memory too. Highborn merchant. That's actually really sweet. I like that. That's cute. You see what I mean? This is the guy you go to ask the questions of, you know, what do you do here? What's this place? And yet even he has unique dialogue for this very occasion. I hope it's not like last time he says. Yeah, maybe in the future we can do some training. Oh, they're hyped up. What about up here? Oh, you can talk to him about, you know, the marks? Actually, you know what? Let me actually... the B mark. Like, what could you say about it? Okay, so it's more lore-driven than tactical. I was like, well, are you gonna tell me, like, the best way to defeat a mark, or is it gonna be lore? God, not have computers in this time period, rely on so many papers. Well, there you have it. We have been forbidden from meddling. Shall we wait, or have you other matters to attend to before the ceremony begins? The hell's that supposed to mean? Excellent. I only hope Thancred and the others will not be late. Epochal events do not come around very often. Is this one of those several cutscenes will play out? Probably not.
The appointed hour approaches.
Aye.
She begged leave to watch the proceedings. I saw no reason not to grant it.
Should I choose to deviate from my prepared remarks, I ask that you trust in my judgment.
Have I ever done otherwise?
Look!
The White Dragon!
Ah, how long it hath been since our peoples met thus, children of Thordan, even by our reckoning.
Vidofnir, daughter of Hraesvelga, we give thanks for your visit, and bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest.
Our sire bade us hearken unto the whispers of our hearts. They spoke to us of a paradise lost, of bonds of brotherhood which they yearned to see restored.
Ours too yearn for such a restoration, and they have guided us here this day, that they might yearn no longer. Brothers and sisters, ye who stand as witness, hearken to me. Since the days of Eld, when the bonds betwixt man and dragon were sundered by our hand, our peoples have known only war. Bloodshed without end, losses beyond counting, and still we fought. And still we fought. Some wounds do not heal. The dead cannot be returned to us. But we, the living, can yet choose another course. Here and now, we can lay down this burden, this hatred, this vengeance. Our forebears fought not so that we could die, but that we might live. So let us honor their sacrifice and spare our children this death sentence. Let us gift them a new legacy. Life.
Betwixt our peoples yawneth a divide deeper than the deepest abyss, wider than the widest sea. Generations will live and die ere this divide is bridged. Knowing this, doth thy heart yet yearn for peace, son of Thordan?
Look now on the legacy we would leave to our children. A dream of peace, inscribed in stone for generations to come.
That was a beautiful speech.
Father and his beloved, as they were so long ago, happy and at peace.
It's fucking Shiva. I just realized. It's yeah.
The dream they shared shall be ours once more.
Never!
Fuck's sake. Of course he's red.
Your bow!
What did I say?
Child of Dravania, art thou grown so forgetful that thou wouldst forsake kith and kin and consort with the spawn of Thornton? That thou wouldst dare contemplate peace? Hearken unto me, all of you! The final chorus is nigh, and all will be held to account. All will bathe in the flames of retribution. Till the coming of that day, look you on your sins and despair, for none shall escape my wrath. None shall escape my revenge!
7 hells. Damn you, Nidhogg.
Well, that actually makes it like, okay, a dragon killed a dragon.
Hells, take that worm! While he lives, we'll never know peace.
Aye! There'll be no end to this war till Nidhogg is dead and gone!
So let's kill the bastard and be done with it. Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Well, I mean, at least they're not saying.
Nidhogg!
Oh
Death
God.
to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Is she dead? I feel like she's dead. That was a severe hit. I don't know what Sir Emmerich said, but there they go, the last of the guests. Having come hither with hope in their hearts, they depart with hatred and bloodlust. Until this moment I saw him strike, I still held some small hope that what you had seen in Azizla was an illusion, perhaps. But he acted without hesitation, as did Sir Emmerich. For a mercy, Vidofnir's wound was not mortal, or so Lucia tells me. Oh, that's good. That's probably why she was smiling then. The dragon was spirited away to Annick's shrine to receive care from her brethren, we can but hope her recovery is swift. But such was surely Nidhogg's intent, to deliver a proclamation not only to the children of Thornton, but to his kindred. War is coming, and ye who do not stand with us stand apart. She was an example, a message to her brood, another instrument of his vengeance, like Justinian. Yeah, we gotta take him down. It's gotta be done. I look forward to that boss battle, honestly. If that's what we're doing. Causes and costs. I guess the fending one is one we choose as tanks, yeah? When I said I wished to speak with you after the conference, I confessed I envisaged rather happier circumstances. If anything, however, this latest tragedy makes the need more pressing. There are things I must say. Not to the Warrior of Light, or even my fellow Scion, but to you, Teha, my friend. But not here, no. But of course, the intercessory in Cap Dragonhead is still open to us. Let us go there. Why can't we just have a good moment? Why can't we just do some celebrating and then leave it at that? It's always something.
Forgive me. That took longer than expected.
Now I'm gonna get PTSD from my own drinks, not just drinks of others.
Oh, these. I thought something warming might not go amiss. It was not all that long ago that we sat here, you and I. In our very own falling snows, as Lord Horshvon called it.
Yeah.
I still struggle to believe he is gone. And Azelle too. I had such hopes for her. Master Matoya asked me what it was all for. Why we fight. And why we die. Were I still commander of the Braves, I would doubtless have replied, for the future of Eorzea. But I'm not that man. Not anymore. I needed a new answer. One that I could live with. And when I saw Estinian at the ceremony, I knew at last what it was. I do not want to be a man who sacrifices his friends and family for a cause. I want to fight for Estinian, and I want to save him. When Nidhogg leads the Horde into battle, Ser Emeric and his forces will do what they believe must be done. That is their choice to make. Yet even if Ser Emeric is willing to forsake Estinian, I am not. We must fight for him, for he is our friend and ally. We may struggle, we may fail, but we must try.
Oh, I'm remembering.
We will. I know we will.
It's what Alphino needed to hear, really. Even if I have no clue if that's even possible at this point. Like, who knows? But, sure. Why not? Crazier things have happened in Eorzea than, trying to split the man Estinian from the dragon Nidhogg, so... Thank you, Teha. It is unfair of me to unburden myself in this manner, time after time, but I'm glad that you permit me nonetheless. You are my true friend and ally. So not all of our fellow Scions will support our stance on Estinian. I have faith that we will win them over in due course. Such is the infectious power of hope. Right. That is quite enough solemn introspection for one day. I think we would both benefit from some time in the company of Tataru. She stays for us at Bortom Manor. Let us not keep her waiting any longer. Did we actually drink anything, or... Do we have you to thank for this? Yeah. Maybe. Yet again, we walk on all too familiar path. I'm reminded of when we first came to this manor. Lost and uncertain, we were granted succor in our hour of need. We were saved, and now it's our turn to return the favor. Hear, hear! Let no one say that the Scions do not repay their debts. After all, what kind of people would we be if we forsook our friends? If we stopped looking for Yida and Papalamo, or if we gave up hope bringing Minfilia back? Though she knew it would cost her dearly, Minfilia reached out to us to deliver a message. She believed it was imperative we understand the true nature of this star, of the rift between Zodiark and Hydaelyn, and of the Asian's aspirations. But for all that's been revealed, I cannot shake the suspicion that there is much we have yet to learn. In any event, I think it's time we step back from the fray and carefully consider our next course of action. It would not be easy to turn this tragedy into triumph. We will find a way. We will. We will. Battle stance. Well, there's your battle stance. I guess victory is just victory stance. Well, it literally is, actually. You've learned the emote battle stance.
Of all the ways for it to end. Even before his transformation, I could feel the worm's hatred swirling about Estinian. The terrible, all-consuming rage. Enough to fuel a 1000-year quest for vengeance. It was all I could do not to run away screaming. But Ishgardians, nay, all Eorzeans, are made of sterner stuff. They face danger and death on a daily basis, and understand what it takes to win a war.
Think not too deeply on Master Matoya's words. Her intent was but to steal our resolve. That, and to remind us to look beyond these passing conflicts to trials greater still, to the truth which hides at the heart of this world.
So that's your aim, is it?
You disapprove?
Not at all. I believe it's traditional for the student to follow in the footsteps of the master. And you are so very alike.
This dude.
Change. That great inexorable wave was upon us, and soon all of Ishgard would bend to its will. For all our sins, for all our scars, the future for which we had long yearned was at last within our grasp. But it would be bought at a heavy price. For in those twilight hours did Nidhogg cry out for vengeance, and his brethren raise their voices for the final chorus of the Dragon Song War.
Gears of change. Meanwhile, with these two. Caution, Yida. That's all I ask. Do not be so eager to place your faith in them. Not until we know more. End of 3.1. We get little bit. This we get probably even less. Who is this? I don't recognize that mask. I have no idea. That is a completely new looking thing to me.